I'm going to talk about confidence today. Not the loud kind, the real kind. The day I gave my first proper keynote speech, I prepared obsessively, rehearsed it 30 times, knew every transition, and when I walked in, I felt it. That particular kind of confidence that only comes from having done the work. I walked into that boardroom and the room yielded before I'd said a single syllable. Because that's what it means to be completely in your element. Not the absence of nerves, the presence of something solid underneath them, assured, magnetic, completely at ease, not because nothing can go wrong, it will go wrong, but because you've done everything in your power to make it go right. And then time disappears. You stop being aware of yourself entirely. That's the feeling worth chasing. And you know it when you see it in other people too. I had a colleague once, she never raised her voice, never dominated a conversation, but when she spoke, people stopped. She exuded an understated confidence that compelled everyone in the room to regard her seriously. It was the quality of her attention. She was so completely present that confidence just came off her. You can't manufacture that. It's real or it isn't. But confidence gets shaken. Mine did. A piece of feedback early in my career hit harder than I anticipated. Someone I respected told me in front of others that my judgment couldn't be trusted. It shook me in a way that lasted longer than I'd like to admit. 6 months. 6 months of second guessing every decision, looking for external validation before acting on anything. What rebuilt it was evidence. Small decisions that worked, then bigger ones. A quiet case built for my own judgment until the case outweighed the one comment. Because that moment didn't just shake my confidence, it illuminated exactly where I needed to grow, and boy did I grow. I arrived brimming with confidence at my next big interview. Not the performative kind, but the kind that comes from having genuinely mastered the work. I'd done 2 weeks of research, 3 conversations with people who'd worked there, every question anticipated, and they offered me the job before I'd left the building. That's not arrogance, that's readiness. And that's the difference. Genuine confidence makes space for other people, their ideas, their expertise, their right to be correct when you're wrong. Arrogance can't do that. Arrogance is confidence that hasn't stopped being curious. It performs certainty because being wrong feels like an attack on identity rather than just being an update of information. Genuine confidence has been through something. It knows its own limits. It doesn't need to perform, and neither do you.